Welcome, lords and ladies of the multi-realms, to another episode of DBD Corner, where the entity has given us permission to observe some of the trials of its realm. At the beginning of the trial, I realized that the map was Larry's. I knew the gen would not be easy to lock down and decided to see if I could not set my drones in high traffic areas so that I could keep pressure by being able to go in and out of my drones in areas I needed. As I was setting up, I came across one of the Mangs and began chase. As I chased Mang, I saw the other Mang crouched, and I dropped chase with the first Mang, which was, looking back, probably a mistake because the second Mang was a better looper. But at the time, I thought having two injured survivors was the correct play. Mang 2 kept on pre-dropping the pallets, which normally is not a great idea to be doing, but on Larry's, where there is narrow pathing and hard to get around, it is quite an effective strategy. Mang 2, who happened to be way better at the looping than I was and appeared to know it, was keeping me in chase on purpose, would stop and slow down to make sure that I was still in chase, and try to keep me busy while the others were doing the gens. When they went to rescue Mang 1 from the hook, I hit Jake, who had been playing around with drones and was exposed, able to trade the hook with Jake. Thinking back, when I downed Jake, I should have probably have left him slugged to chase either Mang 1 or David, so that I could create a snowball effect. But at the time, I had not done that and had just traded hooks. went in chase with David. I mind gamed him into going through a window where I could hit him as he came through. It is a good idea to try as often and to angle your camera to see what is around you and to see if you can see the killer, so that you do not accidentally go into situations where you run into a window with the... Seeing with barbecue that all 3 survivors were going to go to unhook David, I proxy camped the area where I ended up confrontation with Ming 2, where she kept me busy enough for the others to get in position where they all swarmed the hook and got David off. Unfortunately, none of them decided to stay and protect David, which allowed me to continue to chase him, where he made a horrible mistake of right practically while I'm in breathing distance of him to go into a locker. I take him in the locker and return him to the hook. At this point, I started to regularly camp some of the survivors when I found and downed them. First with Jake, and then followed by Main 2. This was because I could not gain the proper pressure on the gens, and I decided that this would create more pressure by making them come to me. Unfortunately, their coordination was too much to stop them from getting the others off hook, which they eventually left through the exit gates. This match was not an easy match for me. The map ended up being a difficult map for my killer, and I was not able to get the pressure I needed going until I started changing my tactics, but I changed them a little too late. For the survivors, on the other hand, they had very coordinatedly kept me busy and were able to consistently be there for each other and get the gens done and easily win this trial with no deaths. Lords and ladies of the multi-realm, if you have anything to add making us better killers and survivors in Dead by Daylight, or saw something I missed, please leave a comment below. Also, if you enjoyed this content and would want to see more, please leave a like and or subscribe. I hoped you enjoyed this episode of the DBD Corner and hope you have a safe travels through the multi-realms. Farewell till next time.